Hey, if you're catching this, that means you're watching the replay. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Discover Points Student Ministry YouTube, Code 412. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you are challenged by it and encouraged. Yeah, let's get started. Alrighty, hey guys. If you are coming in, make sure you comment, say hello. Yeah, I see. Is that Ethan? What's up? What's up? Hey, Trista. I'm going to get some music going for us this morning. Make sure you comment your name if it's not in your YouTube name. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. Hope y'all have had a great week. Hey. Nice. Hey, Heather. Let's see. Hey, Hayden. Thanks for joining this morning. Let's see. Ryan, I see you. Thanks. Hey. Hey, guys. Hope y'all have had a great week. While you're coming in, let me know what you had for breakfast this morning. What did y'all eat? I just had a Pop-Tart and some water. It's pretty much all I got. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Oh man, let's see. People are coming in. Oh, pancakes, Heather, nice. The Sunday usual, Ryan, nice. I feel like it's a common question to ask what you guys are eating on Sunday morning. Cereal, Ethan, nice. Pancakes, Hayden, you too? What? That's so awesome. Nice. Just gonna welcome everyone in this morning. Let's see. Trista, homemade banana pancakes with overly ripe bananas. Sounds yum. Ryan, egg and cheese, wake up wraps, and a Coke. Nice. Love it. Banana pancakes, Lane. Awesome. Good morning, Lloyd and Carrie. Thanks for joining. It's good to see you guys in the comments. Nice. Awesome. Let's see. We have a few people in already, so maybe we can get started with a game now that you guys have told me what you've eaten. Yeah. Nice. So the game we have, it's called This or That. So it's very similar to the Would You Rather game that Bill's been doing on Sundays, but you can only choose one or the other. So in this bowl, I have lots of different choices, but just two, and you have to tell me which one would you choose. So here we go. I'm going to reach inside the first one. Ooh, this is a good one. All right, this one says Netflix or YouTube. Which one? This or that? Netflix or YouTube? Let's see it. I think for me, I would definitely do Netflix for sure. I love watching different movies. Love seeing what is coming out, what's new. Oh, let's see. Ethan, YouTube. Okay. Heather, Trista, you guys are saying Netflix. Ryan, YouTube. You've been using it for a while. Yeah, this is my very first YouTube live. So, Ryan, you may be able to help me out with a couple things because I kind of struggled this morning a little bit. Let's see. Lane, YouTube. Alyssa, YouTube. Hey, Alyssa, I didn't know you were in. Good morning. All right, YouTube for Alyssa. Hayden, Netflix. I'm with you, girl. Lloyd, Netflix. Nice. Heather, Disney Plus. Really? I love it. I actually do have Disney Plus also, and I love it as well. Let's see. Don't know that end of things. Oh, Ryan, you can help me out with YouTube Live. That's okay. I definitely never recorded or uploaded. Yeah, I hadn't either, and hopefully seems like it's going okay so far. So cool. All right, nice. Thanks for answering. Here we go. Let's do another one. So mostly it was kind of even, Netflix and YouTube on that one. Let's do this one. Okay. Would you, oh no, would you rather this or that? Watch movies or listen to music? Watch movies or listen to music? Carrie said Hulu. Carrie, you always gotta be different, girl. Hulu was not an option. This or that, Carrie. This or that. I'm just kidding. I like Hulu too. Okay, watch movies or listen to music. If you guys haven't noticed, there's music in the background. I wake up with music. Sometimes I go to sleep with music. Music is definitely my choice. Let's see. Ethan, movies. Hayden, music. Heather, listen to music. Trista, music. Nice. Alyssa, music. Okay. Ryan, music. So most of you guys are on the listening to music train. I like it. Lane, listen to music. Heather, the TV is off for most of the day in our house. Okay. So music is definitely a thing there. The TV's off for sure. Carrie said movies. What would you choose, Lloyd? Carrie, movies. Nice. Yeah, music for Lloyd. Nice. Okay. So mostly music. I'm with you guys there. I love listening to music. It's a pretty good way to start my day for sure. Okay, let's do maybe, let me look at the time. Yeah, we can do a couple more. Let's see. Sleep in or wake up early? No brainer for me. Definitely sleeping in. I love sleeping in. I don't get to do it often, but yes, sleep in for me. What about you guys? This or that? Sleep in or wake up early? Sleep in, Ethan. Yes, I'm with you. Oh my gosh. Weekends are so good for me. I get to definitely sleep in. Oh, Alyssa, you like to wake up early? Okay, okay. Trista, sleep in? Nice, nice. Isley Kane. Okay, sleep in for you. Thanks for answering, Isley. Lloyd, sleep in. Heather, wake up early. Girls at camp know that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your group at camp, Heather, they definitely knew you were the first to rise. Nice. Let's see. Hey, Furious Gamer, tell me your name. Good morning, but tell me your name. I don't know who you are. We are doing this or that. So yeah, sleep in or wake up early. Ryan, if I wake up early or sleep in, I'm still tired for some reason, I'd wake up early. Okay, wake up early. Alrighty, Ethan, I like staying up until I can't and then sleeping until I'm refreshed. That sounds like the life, Ethan. If you could just stay up as late as you want and then be able to sleep in as late as you want, I feel like this would be a happier world, honestly. For sure. Trista, sleeping until refreshed. Yep, I love it too. Lloyd, Carrie said nap in the middle of the day. Okay, Carrie. Once again, this or that, Carrie. Napping wasn't even a choice. I'm just kidding. I love you, Carrie. I don't really get to take naps anymore, but sounds good. I know, Ethan, right? Like she's not answering the question. This or that. Following directions is essential, guys. But you know, Carrie's Carrie. Let's see. Get up early. Alrighty, nice. Let's do another one, guys. Thanks for your answers. I know she doesn't, Trista. She does not. All right, let's do maybe one more because I know Isley just came in and we had another just come in. So let's do one more of these and then yeah. Call or text? Which one do you prefer? Call or text? Which one do you like? I prefer, I guess it depends on the situation for me. If it's really quick, I'll like definitely text, but I also like phone calls. Sometimes I can talk a lot. Sometimes I can't, I don't. But I do prefer to call. So I'm gonna say call. Let's see what you got. What you got? Furious Gamer. Still don't know who you are, but text. Cool. Alyssa, text. Hayden, text. Ethan, FaceTime. Thanks, Ethan. You're jumping on Carrie's train. I guess it's still a call though. So no, I'll give you that one. It's still a call. Let's see. Lane, you like to call. Isley, call. Heather, text. Don't call me ever. Heather, that is not nice. I'm going to call you after this live just because you told me not to. Let's see. Oh, Carrie logging in on her own. Okay. Lloyd does not want to speak for me anymore. I understand that, Lloyd. I understand that. Okay. Yeah. Lloyd texts. Carrie, you like to text. Woohoo. First direct answer for Carrie. Y'all like clap for her or something in the comments because yes. Let's see. Heather. Ryan, text, I guess. Trista, depends on the mood. Most of the time, text. Okay. Nice. Christian, thank you for telling me you are Furious Gamer. Thanks. Sarah, I like both. Text if it's a quick question or comment. Call if it's more important or lengthy. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. All right, guys. Thank you so much for participating. That was pretty cool. I got to know a lot of you a lot that way for sure. Bill prefers text. Okay. Yeah, Bill, even if he does prefer text, Sarah, he does not respond to my text right away. Yeah, that's okay though. It happens. But yeah, all right. Thanks so much. Let's see. I have one more in here. And this one says, and you can answer now or you can answer later or whenever, you just feel comfortable. Ryan, you say typing out something really long does throw out the conversation. For sure. Long texts, I can't guarantee I'm going to read the whole thing, but, it happens. All right, last one. Your plan or God's plan? You don't have to directly respond right now, but yeah, I think for sure we all like to go with your plan, the one that we come up with. But there is an alternate, and that's God's plan. So yeah, that will kind of lead us into what we will kind of do next. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Okay, you guys are just talking. Cool. Alrighty, so I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. You're probably like, why is she holding like a red cup in a clear jar? It definitely goes into a little bit of our lesson today. So the next question I'm going to ask you guys in the comments, tell me something you feel like you would never do. So maybe it's a job, or is he screening Sade? Thanks. He might be. He very well might be. Thanks, Bill, for choosing not to answer my call or text. That could be right, Carrie. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying. Oh, tell me something that you feel like you would never do. So maybe it's a job you feel like you'll never work. Maybe it's a place you feel like you'll never go. Tell me something, or food you feel like you never eat. What is something you feel like you would never do? Skydive. Ryan, I hear you. That's definitely one of mine. Nope, not a fan of jumping off of high places. Nope. Carrie, move to a different state. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't skydive. I don't know that I'd eat really like foreign foods or just like things. Sorry, Bill. I'm joking. I'm just playing. Yeah. So skydive, foreign foods. I don't know that I'd just be really eager to do that. I always said I don't really want to have more than like 2 kids. I feel like 2 is manageable. So that's just my opinion. Let's see. We don't really, let's see, Christian, we don't really do God's, so our plan. Hey, that's a real thing sometimes. Heather, climb a mountain, never climb a mountain. Lloyd, cheer for Georgia Tech. What? Okay, I get you there. For sure, Georgia all the way, just saying. Okay, Christian, kill people. Yeah, I really hope you would never do that, for sure. Ryan, I think because of my heart, I'd pass out mid-dive. Absolutely. Hayden, I mean, definitely. Heather, Heather, unless it's Stone Mountain, I would climb that. Okay. Oh, Michelle. Hey, thanks. Thanks for joining. I didn't know you were in here. Eat a biscuit. Okay, never eat a biscuit. Right. Okay, nice. Tell me some things now that you would do. Tell me some things you're planning to do. Maybe it's a job that you would want to work. Maybe it's, I don't know. Tell me something you plan to do. Sometimes we make plans. When you skip my comment, what, Ethan? Did I skip your comment? Ethan, I don't really know. Prefer mine, but that's never gonna happen. Okay, Ethan, I don't know what comment I'm skipped. I'm so sorry. They're coming in. Oh, skydiving. Thanks for typing it again. Yeah, no, I wouldn't skydive either. Okay. All right, Ethan. So answer this one. What's something you plan on doing? What's something you guys do have plans to do or that you would like to do maybe in the future? Okay, Trista, I would like to open up a bakery someday, maybe. I can see that. I would support that. Yes, I love it. Let's see. Heather, go to the beach, eat lots of good food, read a lot. That's a good life. That's a good plan too. Sounds good. So as you guys are like telling me these things that you like, I have this bag and I'm just going to drop some, in here's like some coins. I'm going to drop them in this clear jar. So you guys are saying a lot for things that you would never do and things that you plan to do. I am just dropping them in. I don't know if you can like fully see it, but yeah, I'm just like putting them in this clear jar. Let's see. Michelle, be a foster parent. You plan to be a foster parent. Nice. Dropping it in. Ethan, wait, no, something I don't plan on doing is dying. Something I plan to do is skydive. Oh, I had it wrong. Thanks for clarifying that, Ethan. So you would skydive. Okay, so you're not a part of the non-skydiving club. Cool. That's okay. It's okay. I'd be like waiting at the bottom to like, make sure you like land safely. Like I'd be that person for sure. Let's see. Heather, write a book. Ava is here. Hey, Ava. Thanks for joining. Trista, I saw that you're coming on Facebook this morning, 10:30. Okay. Other comments. You plan to get rid of COVID-19 and finally leave the quarantine. That's a good plan, Christian. Nice. Carrie, have another child, adopt or biological. Love it. Dropping some coins in. I'm just gonna definitely add the rest in. You guys are giving some really good answers. So nice. Awesome. Morgan, thanks for that correction, girly. Alrighty, so here's the thing. I've put some change in here, even a dollar bill. Believe it or not, this is all of the change in cash I have. So I literally just went to grab it. So it definitely works for this. But yes. Wait, what'd you miss, Ryan? So I put some coins and dollar bills in this clear jar to represent the things that we plan to do or things that we would never do. Ava, you would like to go skydiving? Well, you and Ethan, that's good. I'll still be at the bottom waiting for you guys. Like I would not. I just can't. But yeah, all right. So clear jar represents our plans and what we want to do, what we feel like we would never do. And here's the thing. One of the things I've learned about just like making plans or saying what I would never do is that a lot of times we don't take into account what God can do. So even though we say, oh, I really want to do this or I'll never do this, like if it's a part of God's plan, then he can make those things happen in our lives. I've also learned that a lot of times like our plans do matter. But God's plans matter more for sure. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Kamari, thanks for joining. Yeah, so thanks for participating, guys. Like that was really, you guys really helped me just let that flow real quickly. So I am actually going to pray and then we are going to get into the lesson for today. So, dear God, thank you for this time, Lord. Thank you just for allowing us to meet this Sunday morning. I just pray, God, that you would speak through me, allow your words to go forth so that it can reach, teach, and encourage the students and leaders this morning. And we pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So, I said it before. So the clear jar represents, this says my plan, but our plan. And then this red cup is what represents God's plan. And so if you guys could choose which one you want. So if I were to say, hey, you can walk away with one of these, would you choose the jar or would you choose the cup? What do you guys think? Jar or cup? Not taking into effect whose plan it is, but just from right off, you guys are talking a lot in the comments. I can't keep up. All right, jar or cup, just from what you know, which one would you want to walk away with? Jar. Left, Ethan, I don't know what your left is from mine, I guess. Is it the jar or the cup, Ethan? Jar. I'm seeing lots of jar. Right. Yeah, because here's the thing about the jar, like we know what's inside of it, right? We know, okay, Lloyd, God's plan. Thanks for that. Jar, Carrie, cup, you and Lloyd. I love you guys. I really do. Cup, okay. All right, so I got some split answers. In my head when I planned this out, I was like, surely they're gonna say jar because you know what's inside. And I think that's what happens a lot with our plans. Like we are so for the plans that we make for ourselves because we can see them. They're visible. We know what they are. We kind of know where we want them to go and how we're maybe going to get there. We come up with this plan for ourselves because we do know. But here's the thing. Inside this jar, there may be, I mean, it's like, I don't know, less than like $3 in bills and change. But here's the thing. This is what's in the jar. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like trying to read the comments and keep going. But yeah, so jar less than $3. Here's the thing, though. God's plan, the difference is, some of you didn't choose this, and I would think maybe it's because we don't know. We don't know what God's plan. It's not visible. It's not seen. It requires a lot of trust. But here's the thing. Inside of this cup, I actually have, let's see. This is a Chick-fil-A gift card. It's about maybe $5 or $10 on it. Another Chick-fil-A gift card. I think this one does have like $5. And then a Starbucks gift card. And this one has about $30 or $40 on it. So the value, right? Our plans have value, but the value of what's a part of God's plan is going to be more, right? So this is about what? $40, $50 in gift cards as far as value. And in here is only about what? Less than $3 in change in bills. So a lot of times I feel like we settle for the things that we see, the things that we know that are a part of our plan, when we could have so much more. There's so much more value in God's plan for our lives. So we're settling for $3 when we could really have about $50 worth in what God has for us, which is obviously much more than that, and just an example and a reference. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of have that visual for you guys. It really, really helps me out in just the rest of this lesson is that, we can't always just settle for the things that we know will work for us or the things that are comfortable for us, the things that make us feel good. You want to send me them cards. Ava, what? That's a no. Let's see without knowing and seeing the jar. I'm going to catch up on your comments. Well, it only has like $2 in a jar, so it's worth the risk to get something better. Okay, Carrie. Okay, I see you. I just like the mason jars because they're so pretty. Heather, you just want the jar, not the money. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all are hilarious. Yes. Okay, Carrie, you definitely picked right. But yeah. Ava, you're broke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like Starbucks and Chick-fil-A too, and maybe I have them because obviously I don't have a lot of change in cash. But yeah, totally beside the point. I was going to say, scripture doesn't emphasize that, we know the plans that we have for ourselves. And in Jeremiah 29:11, the Lord declares that he knows the plans that he has for us. He says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper and not harm you, plans for just a future and a hope." And those are the things that God is promising us, and things that we, a lot of times kind of stop ourselves from being able to do or have, because we're so focused on the things that make us comfortable and make us just that we know of, that's clear, visible, that we can see. And so here's the thing. My very first point that I want to make for today is that we have to trust God in the seen and the unseen. So I'm going to type that in the comments. In the seen. Don't talk about my spelling, guys. In the unseen. I think I got this one. So yes, first point, we have to trust God in the things that we can see and the things that we can't see. We have to trust that, he knows the plans that he has for us. And ultimately, he knows what's best, and he knows what's going to push us forward in his kingdom, and it's going to reach people. And we have to trust that. And so the first point, we have to trust God in the seen and the unseen. Let's see. The next point that I want to make just from that visual is that fear drives what we won't do, but faith drives what we're called to do. I'm going to type that in. So we talked a little bit about our fears. We talked about, the things we won't do or never do for various reasons. And a lot of times you never know what's on the other side of that fear, or what's on the other side of that never that you say you wouldn't do. So it kind of stops us. But we have to also know that faith is what it's going to require. It's what it's going to take to drive what we're called to do. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. We won't be able to see. We won't be able to always see God's plan. But we can trust that he does have a plan for us. Thanks, Ava. I did spell it right. But yeah, so fear drives what we won't do, but faith drives what we are called to do. So what are you using faith to drive your decisions? Are you using faith to drive your decisions, or are you using fear? Yeah, and so my last point, I know these are coming pretty fast, but I want to make sure I also spell it right. Last point, God works best outside of our own plan. So I'm going to type that out. Own plans. Right, so we can make plans for ourselves all day. But what I've learned is that a lot of times when I make plans for myself, it kind of hinders how God's able to work through them, because I can be very stubborn and I could say, no, I don't want to do that. No, that makes me feel uncomfortable. And so a lot of times we get in our own way when it comes to what God has planned for our life. And so we have to understand and realize that God does work best outside of our own plans. When we're not standing in the way, when we're not being a barrier to what he wants to do through us, then that's when he works. That's when he shows up. That's when he performs. That's when he calls you to do things and then gives you the things to do it. And so that goes perfectly along with my story. I was the one that made all these plans for my life, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I had this thought, a lot of times we feel like, man, God's intervening with my plan, but really we're intervening with his. He has this grand design. Ava has left the chat. Ava, come back. He has this grand design for our lives, and we don't get to see it. I think he does reveal a little bit at a time, but sometimes we just want the whole thing at once. But when we start to insert our plans into God's plans, then that's when there's a lot of just confusion. There's a lot of just doubt or maybe even worry. So we have to trust him in our plans. We have to trust him in the seen and the unseen. And we have to let, faith drive our purpose. For me, I'm looking in the comments. For me, when I first came to Discover Point, and it was about 5 years ago, I had no idea that this is where God was gonna have me. I started off going just to the 9 o'clock service. I just went, and then I'd go home and maybe take a nap and then watch Lifetime the rest of the day. And so that's what was comfortable for me. That was my plan. At the time. And then along the way, God just started to nudge me, and I felt like he was telling me I needed to do more. And so that is when, Discover Point's all about just taking your next steps and getting connected. And so I did what anyone would do. I joined a life group, and it actually happened to be one that was led by Heather. And so that was the very first life group I was a part of. And, I enjoyed it. It kind of really wasn't for my age. I was a little too old for it, but Heather was real cool. She was like, yeah, stay, it'll be fine. And so it worked out. But, so I joined a life group, and after that, I felt God. Yeah, Heather in the comments, shout out. That was awesome. I love that life group, by the way. So after joining a life group, I ended up going to Haiti with you guys. So some of the students in 412, and that was really, really a challenge for sure. When I heard God pretty much tell me to go, without having all the details, that was kind of a really big step of obedience for me. But looking back, it really did kind of set me up for the things that I have experienced. Yes, Kamari, Haiti, love it. Oh my gosh, that was such a great time. But yeah, it really, I feel like I was just ordering my steps in that. So after Haiti, I started volunteering with you guys. I started helping out with the high school girls, and then just fast forward, I'm now helping to lead a life group with Val. I don't know if she's on here, but shout out to the young adults life group at Discover Point. But yeah, just all of these different things, and then the speaking opportunities. So I really, hindsight's 2020. I do feel like God has been preparing me for this. I just had to just trust what I didn't see. I had to trust what I didn't know. I had to trust the things that, even made me uncomfortable. But God is sovereign, and he's faithful. And so he has guided me and directed me up until this point. So I just want to encourage you guys today, whatever that plan is that you're I don't really know, Lord, I don't know that that's what I want to do. I challenge you to trust. Yes, Carrie, Haiti. Trust the plan that God has for you, even in the small details. God's not going to reveal the whole thing, but sometimes he'll reveal just a little bit, and trust that little bit. And God will take that little bit and turn it into so much. And so, yeah, I don't know if you guys know. I wish I had friends like that. So a fun fact about me, I like to write. When I was younger, I used to write stories, short stories. I had this really big imagination, and I just like to put it on paper. As I got older, I started to write a little more specific, and in the form of poetry and spoken word. And so I love, love, love doing that. And so as I was kind of preparing this message for you guys today, I actually have something I'm going to share with you. And it's called Never Say Never. So here we go. It's never say never, because your never could begin today. When your plan intervenes with your purpose, God will find a way. You see, he cares about what you want, but cares more about what his kingdom needs. And when it's all said and done, he'll get the glory. You see, let's see. I totally lost it. It's less about you. He says it's less about you and more about me. So the real question should be, will you choose his plan now or never? Because when it comes to his plan versus our own, we should never say never. So I just want to encourage you guys, never say never. Never think that your plans are going to be greater than God's plans for you. So yeah, thanks for like tuning in. I'm going to pray and then we are going to get into some really quick announcements and y'all will be good to go. So Lord, thank you again just for this morning. Thank you, or now we're in the afternoon, for these students. Lord, I just pray, Lord, that these students are just understanding and recognizing that the plans that you have for them are far greater than any plans that they could have for themselves. Lord, I pray that they trust you. I pray that they walk with you and they know that you love them and that you know the plans that you have for their lives. And I pray that they just know that to never say never, to never stop trusting you, to never stop just loving and obeying your words and your commands that you have for them. And I just pray all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, some quick announcements. Be an author, you'd be great. Thanks, Ava. Oh, so sweet. After you wanted to leave the chat today. Thanks. Let's see, Anthony. Awesome. Okay, really quick announcement. Sarah Bill, I never thought God would call me back to Florida. That's right. Look at that. So and here, you know, Bill, even you just saying that, like you would have never known that God was going to take you back to, you know, a place that you essentially started. But that just goes to show like God's plans are bigger than our own. I wanted to share this scripture with you really quickly before we go. It's from Isaiah 55. Verses 8 and 9, it says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and your ways are not my ways." This is the Lord's declaration. "For as heaven is higher than earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts." And so we could have this huge plan for our lives, but as soon as God says go, as soon as God says move, we go and we move, and things change, and it's all for His glory. It's all because He has a plan for our lives. And so, yeah. All right. So some quick announcements. I know I feel like I've been on here longer than Bill. Sorry, guys. Here we go. This Wednesday, there will be no 412. There will be a drive-by send-off celebration for Bill, Sarah, and the boys. So make sure you guys come out to Discover Points from 6 to 8. Bring your signs, bring your balloons. Let's show them like a really good time. Let's give them a good send-off. Show them that you appreciate them. I know I do. Next Sunday is going to be the last Sunday for Bill. So he'll be back on here and he'll be sharing his heart a little bit there. So make sure y'all hop back on next Sunday. And then the following Wednesday, we'll be back on for our Zoom calls. Bill said, bring some presents. So yeah, y'all come with something nice for Bill and Sarah and the boys as they make their trip down to Florida. Let's see. Okay. We know the drama, mama. What? I think I missed something. Okay. All right. Following Zoom call Wednesday, Heather has done a really good job just heading up the games. Guys, if you haven't hopped on a Wednesday night in the past 2 weeks, like you got to come the following Wednesday because Heather has these games. Christian says no. Oh, no gifts. That's not nice. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will see you next week. Bye.